Haggling, one of, if not the most important skill anyone can attain in this cost-heavy world. And as I've come to find out, to survive anywhere here in Nigeria for the most part, you have to channel your inner ability to cheat the cheater. Because you could walk by the street and decide to buy a shirt from a humble looking seller and you could put it for 1000 naira. And you could be like, sure, why not? But these scheming, conniving sellers are extorting. The shirt could honestly either be a hand-me-down or bought in bulk for that exact same price, but be sold for that exact same price that they bought it for in bulk. When I was younger, I usually felt bad for them, honestly. The look in their eyes, the tone of their speech, everything. Just so humble. How naive of me. Deceived by their act. It's all an act. It's all an act. You gotta put your emotions on lockdown because as you won't send them, they won't send you at all, guy. To haggle or not to haggle? Haggle, 100%. Not so little story time on haggling. The women in my family are the best experience of true hagglers. It's like, as they popped out of the womb, they became black belt hagglers. Remember in my last video on how you could get something of 1400 naira? Yes, no joke, they are that good. It's like their generation was just built different. So I wanted to go get carpet somewhere in the market, and before I headed to start my search, I had to go with my aunties because again, don't go buying stuffs without a female. Are you trying to sell a kidney just to buy a matchbox? I don't think so. So before we headed to the carpet store, I had to go meet up with them at the bend down select store because they were trying to price clothes. Instead of saying you want to haggle or negotiate, you just say you want to price the item. I got into the shop while the pricing battle was about to begin. My aunties were sitting apart from each other while the woman that owned the shop was sitting in the middle of them both. They were getting ready for the war because on getting there, they just finished selecting the clothes that they needed, which were tops, jackets, jeans, jewelry, and a bag. We'll call the shop owner Mama N. Mama N looked at them both and said she would keep the price low as they were her constant customers. My aunties locked in on Mama N and got ready to hear the prices she had in store for them. So for the tops, 8k per piece. Ah. Mama N has now. Because my aunties were confused as Mama N said she would lower the price for both of them. And still calling 8k as the price, like. And then my aunties put on their game faces and looked her dead in the eyes and said, Mama N, now 3k per piece we fit pay for. Mama N looking at them like, what? Wondering how the number 8 could run all the way down to a 3. And then she looked at them and said, 7. And they said, 3. 6. 3, 5. 4. 2. Now I fall now. 4. Okay, deal. And with the confidence of getting the tops at a low price, my auntie's adrenaline kicked in and it was higher than ever. As Mama N started with the jackets, saying that per piece, it's going to be worth 10k. Mama N has on now. Need to just finish with that one. Now you're calling this one again. How much can you give us last? Mama N, not wanting to budge from that price, my aunties had to improvise right on the spot, plotting on how to get through our defenses. Mama N, we now your steady customers now. You go do us like this. Bam! Mama N is hit with guilt, tells them 9k. My auntie is looking at each other. She fell for our tricks. On seeing the price lowered, her ground wasn't stable, so they took advantage of that and kept lowering and lowering and lowering until the battle was won again and they settled on 7k. Mind you, audience watching, This was already half an hour long. They were going head to head on this, and Mama N didn't want to let down, and my aunties didn't want to let up either. So they kept on going on and on and on, and 2 more hours after then, trying to get to the cheapest. Alas, from the 100% Mama N budgeted to extort their money, they were able to do a massive 70% damage. Considering the fact that towards the end, on getting a particular bag, they just outright told her, "We cannot do your price, madam. I likes the bag and I wants the bag. It's mine already. So you take what I give you and be grateful that I stepped into your shop to get this bag off your hands." Mama N, already gassed from the damage that they had caused, accepted their win and didn't even try to win others. And from that story, there are 5 tips and tricks we all need to know before heading to any shop or market or anywhere or wherever you want to buy anything, because they have problem and you need to know how to attack their defenses. This is dependent on your country, but number 1, for us in Nigeria, up your Pidgin and Yoruba language, because these both can help you like crazy if you're outside. Chetigo. Number 2, get baptized by confidence. Drink it, eat it, sleep it, do anything. Confidence is key, not just with the ladies, but also with haggling. Number 3, whatever price is called, you take it, jumble it up, and slice it in half or less, depending on what situation you're in. And then from there, you try to start maintaining either the high ground or you fumble if you do not work on your confidence. Number 4, close your heart and your mind and work on your instincts. Parry any sober backstory that they want to use as their defense mechanism and block any whining that they try to do on you. Oh, the fine boy, fine girl, you get money. And number 5, everything I said in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Be sure to tell me about your crazy haggling stories down in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and tell everyone that you know. Bye bye.